Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 17th episode of the second season of Hoozuki no Reitetsu, or episode 4 of Sodoni if you want to think of it that way. Anyway, last episode we got into the whole welcoming committee thing and how much better it is with Dekini, I think was her name. She seemed quite nice and definitely really brought a lot of people into the field, you know, really improving it in various ways, so that's pretty cool. We also got some just agriculture, is that the word for it? Plants? yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this episode is the one we're gonna watch, so let's do that, guys. So 3, 2, 1, play. And opening. Our opening is the opening. Oh yeah, we also got a little bit into the fish plants. Also that spiky hill with the girls on top. We found out how horrible that is. Hell doesn't mess around. One-chan, eat it! Eat it! Oh yeah, that's her, yeah, Dekini. I think she's the one that shot. It goes by really quickly, but I think that's her. With the other two girls. Jigoku, Jigoku, Mainichi Goku, Jigoku, Jigoku, Uso. Yeah, I can't sing along with those parts. Jigoku, Jigoku, Yoko. Because I can see the lyrics, but doesn't mean I know the exact flow of it. That's what I keep learning the hard way. The Jigoku part is always the same, so that's easy enough to do. Okay, Crow Tengu Police Department. Oh yeah, I think we saw him in the preview, yeah. I think they hung up. Why, though? Yeah, can we, like, make them stop? I'll handle this. Moshi. Maybe he's just really nervous about... Takayasha. Okay. I mean, do you need assistance, ma'am? Makes use of Yōkai, okay. Right. Why? Because he wasn't the one that answered the other times? Yeah. I don't know much about such things. These days you just track IP addresses, so... Oh. Okay, you're starting to lose me. Yeah. I mean, Genji, that name does sound fairly familiar. I don't know much about any of this, really. Okay. That's a picture. Wow, I actually really like it. Okay. Ooh, is that like a voodoo doll? Maybe we could speak to a counselor instead. Oh God. That is a lot of power. Okay then. That's how that goes. What exactly was she holding there? We arrest her? Yeah, I got that impression too. Yoshitsune still makes you think of XStanky. Every time I hear it, it'll probably never change. Okay. It's always the right decision to bring Hoozuki into something. Miscreant tipster, okay. That's a way to describe someone. So we're in the fun place now, I see. Okay. I mean, this is the place that first came to mind when he said miscreant tipster anyway, so. You don't joke with Hoozuki. It'll be the last thing you do. Yeah, that's the important thing. Okay. Just give her a stern talking to. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It's very troubling. She's in love with him. I mean, that's what came to mind first. Okay. First time customers not welcome. How do you get second time customers? Oh wow. That is actually a really awesome looking evil lair. I kinda want it. Like if some real effort was put into designing that. Freaking megaphone. That'll get her attention. Please come out, because we would rather not come inside. Can you please stop bothering me, ma'am? Oh, she has skeleton army in there. One's tossing a skull head. Wow. Are you putting on your makeup? Oh. Yeah, I think I recognize you from the opening. I'm pretty sure I do. She has to get ready. She has to look her best, okay? Just be patient. uh, I, nope. Damn, this back and forth. Maybe you should plan it out, then call. He is the best meditator. What are you talking about? She gets shit done. Jeez. Who's her voice actress? I think she sounds familiar. I might look it up later. Definitely like her design. Really? Are you freaking really? Sponsored by, yeah. I mean, he is. I don't swing that way, but he is. Jeez. I mean, I don't know. I've heard of Romeo and Juliet at least. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like this girl. Okay, well, that's that. It's decided. We're a couple now. Oh. Well, she could be your unlawful wife. Yeah, you can have a concubine or two. It's not an issue. Oh. I'll take her if you don't want her. It's silver hair is like my favorite anime hair color, so. Might be Tachibana Hibiki's voice actress, maybe. Oh, Yuki. I'm gonna check for sure later. That's what it sounds the most like to me. Never. Oh god, okay. Things are escalating. The police, this is a raid. Everyone down. We have 10 goobers of skeletons. Mr. Mediator, can you help with this situation? we need to all settle down. There's gonna be bones and feathers all over the place by the time this is over. Poor Yoshi's doing that, don't squish him. Wow, fingers in the ow. Okay. I guess I did. Because I totally know exactly what that is. I mean, a bit of a dispute. That's a word for it. Just like Edo. Edo period, best period. Bum 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 bum. Well, you might be surprised what you see. There you go. That's a thing. Yes, that's the surprise. Can you calm this down? But he's placing bets on the fight. Well, really does sound like oh Yuki. Like I gotta let that go. Just focus on what's happening. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I would, yeah. Yeah, I mean, different ones, different are different. Affable. I don't know what that means. Well, he works for them. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get a good feel for this character. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's a pretty big deal. Well, there we go. There we go. Not to brag or anything, but, you know, it's a pretty big deal. Did that change your mind on anything? How could you forget him to begin with? I bet it did. Okay, good luck. What could possibly go wrong here? Furry. Okay, that was a thing. Okay. Oh no. That's where it all goes wrong. Demon God. This is where you stop. Man, how's this gonna end? Just gonna ignore all the warnings, right? Why not? The why was just told to you. We're just ignoring it. You really have no one to blame but yourself for whatever happens next. Yeah, that is Hoozuki himself. And could you imagine just summoning Hoozuki? It was probably in the middle of work, so he's probably not going to appreciate that. Probably not going to appreciate that one bit. That is the worst mistake of your life, probably. Well... yeah, why should I? I got better things to do. Yeah, I'm sure that was fun. You're no match for Hoozuki. That would be nice. You're not gonna win an argument with Hoozuki. I never played Dragon Quest. Not a single one of them. Now I can see why she didn't remember she wanted to block that out. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be... not a lot of merit for him. Yeah, exactly. He used the word merit after I did. That's how it works. Well, so much for why not. There's no change in the past. All you can do is look towards the future and do better. A little bit, yeah. I think we should all just go home now. No, it's way too early for that. We just introduced her as a character. Yeah, if you give her your personal number, that pretty much solves that issue. And causes a new one. Interesting choice of music for the background. Wine, what the poster says. Katakana. So. That's interesting to think about. Want to try it? Doesn't it yell curse at the end of the opening? Oh. Not sure where that is. I mean, Honoji Temple is the first thing that came to mind, but... So I'm expecting the ED to start any second now. Okay, not quite. Bum 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 bum. Hey! I would love to. Let's go do that. We could do that later. Everybody wants something from Hoozuki. It's kind of the show in the nutshell. Might be a little bit too much of a certain opening. So apparently, yeah, we had to have some people nagging Hoozuki for something before we could start the ED. That was clearly very important to get in there. Really such a pretty background. Like that background, I would love to have that as like my background. Like get a green screen going and get that on there. I actually do want to have a green screen, but it's just not feasible. Because obviously my bedroom is doubles as my recording studio, so having a big old green screen there would not be ideal. Also, I have a cat that I'm pretty sure would claw at it. Well, no kidding. Momotaro comes from Momo. And credits. Okay. That was the 17th episode of the second season of Hoozuki no Reitetsu. And this was a pretty good episode. I mean, we got some Yoshitsune again, and I kind of missed him, so it's cool getting to see some more of him, for sure. And the actual conflict of the episode itself was we were getting some not so pleasant phone calls because somebody just thought it would be a good idea to repeatedly call the police station over and over again, not say anything, but that causes a lot of trouble for them, so we had to get something figured out. And as we usually do, we enlisted Hoozuki to kind of help with the situation, and he does a pretty good job of it. I mean, he has no delicacy, as was pointed out, and we already knew that. This is not our first rodeo, but we know Hoozuki pretty well. He has no delicacy, he just wants to, you know, as quickly, efficiently get through a situation as he can, right? That's his priority. He's not one to tiptoe around feelings or anything. So we know what's up with Hoozuki, just that she didn't, because this was her first interaction with him. Except it wasn't her first interaction with him, because as we found out, she summoned him before and tried to have him be her minion, but that went horribly. That went absolutely horribly, because it's not like they just magically obey you. You gotta like convince them, and that's kind of like Hoozuki's his field of expertise, you know, talking people down. Like you're not gonna win an argument with Hoozuki. It's not gonna happen, because even if you're right, which you're probably not, you'll still cry before you win. So it's just not gonna work. Right, I just loved her base, like the big old skulls. That was just great. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up her voice actress, wasn't I? So give me a second to do that. Okay, well, I apparently cannot find her voice actress, at least not without a lot more effort, but it's clearly Aoi Yuki. I'd be surprised if it was anyone else but Aoi Yuki. It sounded so much like her at a few points. It's totally her. Okay, so just that's the case. I don't know why her character wasn't listed in my anime list. Even Googling didn't help that much. So, but it's clearly her. Like, there's no other. It's clearly her. Okay, so moving on. So the plot of the episode, yeah, she obviously liked Yoshitsune, and she kept calling so she could, you know, get something going with that, right? And that's kind of the impression I got. As soon as we heard her voice on the phone, it definitely sounded like a, you know, kind of crazy stalker, yandere-ish sort of character. That was like my initial impression. So, you know, when they started to bring that up, it wasn't really surprising at all. But it was still something we had to deal with, and things did start to escalate a bit. I mean, we have Hoozuki here as our mediator, but, you know, he mediates the way he mediates, and that's it. Things happen as a result of it. Let's just say that. Right, but yeah, the skeletons, the Tengu, there was some battling going on. I liked Oko's surprise. You know, she's like, "Oh, what about Hoozuki and them?" You know, and then she looks over there. It's like, "Oh, they're part of the fight." Oh no, this isn't good. That was pretty funny. That really was. As far as Taka, the princess herself, she's an interesting one. You know, she had some like Dame Ningen sort of vibes. You know, that's kind of the impression I got, like a Hiki Neat kind of, that kind of character, you know. So that was a thing. It was also pretty funny when she remembered that she did know Hoozuki. They did have an encounter before, and it wasn't exactly a pleasant one. And that seems to be kind of the trend with Hoozuki and people. It kind of seems like, you know. So that was a thing. Anyway, yeah, new character voiced by Yuki Aoi. So I mean, what more could you ask for in life, really? So yeah, I would be surprised if that was anyone else. I really would. But anyway, she was a very unique character. Like, her face alone was fairly unique, to be honest. So that was the episode. Pretty good. I liked it. I do like how she said she was fine even being a concubine, so what better deal could you get than that? So yeah, that's that. That was the episode. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.